I'm Fabian, so I'm the guy selling the MPC 2000 XL SE2 on reverb.com. As discussed, I'm making this video to go over some of the features, some of the things that needs to be looked at or maybe repaired, and the overall state of the machine, plus a few other things. So this is my face, and yeah, I've basically planned on talking about this, the sourcing, the history of the machine, usage, the reason for selling, the overview and some of the issues, why I'm pricing it like that, the add-ons, and anything I can do to prevent fraud, which is getting more and more common. So sourcing history, bought it in 2007 from a hip-hop producer who works with iFocus in the UK. He was using it for beat producing. I am using it for drum processing mostly because I do a lot of mixing and sort of early mastering, let's say. Usage, the reason for selling is because it's redundant now. I bought recently a Deluge, and it's doing most of the things that this machine is doing, and it's taking a lot of dust, so I decided to sell it. Overviews and issues. So here is the machine. Let's say for me the machine is fully functional, except you see, so everything is clicking and working well, but the down arrow is not clicking and not working well. The fader is working in terms of the value and say the velocity, everything is working well, but it's scratching a little bit against the faceplate, so maybe something to do that. But the biggest thing to change is the screen. As you can see, the screen has a sort of a central burnout, which is typical with the screen from this era. So coming back to that, the reason for the pricing is that I took the market price, and I removed the price of buying the screen from, let's say MPC stuff, buying a blue high contrast screen, which is like $120 to $150, and maybe fitting it, and I even took a little bit down, so the idea was, you buy the machine and you do the repairs, and you are left with let's say €600 MPC 2000 XL, fully working, fully kitted, with a fully working screen, which I still think is quite competitive. In terms of the overall cosmetic, it's overall pretty good. The paint job has lasted pretty well. Obviously there is some minor scratch on the edges. There is one piece missing, which is a cover for the SD card / smart card reader, but this piece can be found. It's very standard, and it's not the original floppy anyway, so that can be replaced, and I took that into consideration in the pricing. In terms of let's say overall connectivity and add-ons, it has, so this machine has obviously the 8 output, digital output, the FX card. So what I say, fully kitted for MPC 2000. It was not the last year, but the year before, the final year of production for the 2000 XL. So that's why they do the custom paint job, which obviously add no values, but always fun to have a paint job on a machine, in my opinion. To balance the fact that there is some repair needed, and even if I took that into consideration for the price, I am throwing in factory EPROM that I ordered directly from Akai, which is pretty useful. You can just put this EPROM, open the machine, put this EPROM. If you have a problem with the OS, which happen quite often, they can be quite temperamental, and you can just reboot to OS 1.2 and sort of print that to whatever card you have inside. I also throw in a card reader, which works with all the media types that are supported from the multimedia card reader, and I'm throwing in both an SDHC card of 4 gigs, which is for me the best sort of maximum sort of size that you can put in without having some problem with the sort of directories and losing samples and stuff. But more importantly, I'm throwing in a smart compact flash card of 2 gigs, which I found is the most reliable way to load the OS. So I always put the OS on this, and I never had any problem. I'm throwing that within. This can get quite pricey, so my idea was to be fully transparent and try to add as much value as I can, while fully knowing that this machine needs a little bit of TLC before being back to its full glory, let's say. In terms of fraud prevention, I will send in the chat my public LinkedIn and Facebook profile, so you can check pictures, location, and make sure that it's really me who is selling the machine. This video is recorded on December 16 around 6 p.m. GMT plus 1. This is my face, you can see, hopefully you can see it correctly. And yeah, that's pretty much all. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you for your time, and I hope we can make a happy buyer and a happy seller. Bye.